Hey guys, good morning. It's about 7 a.m. and it's Saturday, and I thought today might be a good day to do a bit of a day in the life vlog. That could get a little bit dicey here as we're on call, so could get interrupted at any moment. But for now, this is Iris. Iris is still eating some of her dinner, and Minnie's snacking in the background too. But for now, we'll sort of go through the morning routine with all the kids and get through the rest of the day. Pascal is waiting for us. So first things first, these guys will go out on the track. Yeah, there's Quinn. Hi, Quinny. Hi, P. The track goes all the way around that big 10-acre field there. And their little exit is here. Yeah. Ready? Ready? Off we go. Go on, I. Good job, Quinny. Next thing we're gonna do is let the bigs out. So the bigs are Sage, Chinook, and McDuff. And hi. And McDuff, here he is. He gets separated from them at night. Hi, Bramble. He gets separated from them at night because he gets alfalfa. And they do not get alfalfa. But they will enjoy cleaning it up this morning. That's their morning routine, is everyone gets let out, so they have access to the field through that little gap. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little gap there in the track fence. So they have access to the field through there. And they can come and go kind of this time of year when there's not much in the way of anything to eat out there. They stick around up here mostly. So we'll let the goobs out. Oh, Lady Moon had a good nap in her bedding. We'll let the goobs out. He is missing a shoe, and that needs to be replaced today. Because I was at work, and I didn't have time to put it back on in the dark this week. So that is on the list of things to do today. There's Chinook and Sage, and they are ready. Chinook also had a good nap, it looks like, overnight in the shavings. We also need to do all the waters today, get them cleaned and refilled. Ace and Remy and Sparrow will wait a little bit before they go out because Bramble and Lady Moon will go out in their field for a little bit, and then we'll trade later today. So we'll put Bramble and Lady Moon out. Chinook is enjoying the mess that McDuff makes of the water. He puts all his alfalfa in the water trough, which is cute in the summer, less convenient in the winter when everything has to be heated. So all the waters are heated all winter long. And, you know, if you waste a lot of water, that means you have to fill a lot of water. So that's also really fun in the winter when you have to drain every single hose, because this looks appetizing at the moment, doesn't it? But this starts to smell really disgusting after like a day, even though I try to pull the alfalfa out of it every day. It's gross. Oh my goodness. But happy pony for now. But by the end of the day, it will be disgusting, so we're gonna clean it. Bramble gets separated from Lady Moon at night because Lady Moon eats soaked pellets in senior, and it looks like she's finished her bucket, which is good. So they can be together during the day, but not at night, because this one doesn't need all those pellets, do you? You don't need all those pellets, no. Get your halters. This is a little bit challenging with the camera, so we may not be able to quite film this whole piece. There's a lot of hands. Bramble needs his boots off. You need your boots off before you go out. Bramble wears ceramic infused boots at night to help his tendons and to keep his little feet warm. He takes them off during the day. Oops. We'll clean them and prep them for tonight. Hang on, you're not ready. We're not done. We're not done. You have one more boot. Okay, good job. Okay, Lady Moon. Lady Moon? Let's see. Bramble, come on, we're going. Come on, we're going. Come on out. You're not stuck. Come on. Bramble, come. Yes, that's a cookie box. Come on. Bramble. Bramble. Bramble, come. We're going to the field. Okay. It's wild. Okay. This way, guys. This way. They do not walk at the same speed, unfortunately. These are the only two that are not yet directly connected to the track. But once I have a free moment, I will connect their paddock to the track. So in future, you just have to let them out on the track when the other minis aren't there. For now, we have to walk, which can be a bit of a thing. Because this one is slow, and this one is much faster than he used to be. Come on this way. So we're constantly tangled. I know, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Your sister's not that fast. Okay, come here. Come here. Yes. Okay, there we go. Good job. Lady Moon. There we go. And then Lady Moon wears her fly mask 24/7 because of her bad eye. And if she doesn't wear her mask, her eye gets really, really irritated and nasty, and we have to go to the hospital and get it fixed by our ophthalmologist. So we don't want to do that. So she wears her mask all the time, which really actually helps her quite a lot. And then every couple days, she that eye, we put some lubricant in it just to make sure it's still looking really good. But it looks really good ever since she's had a cyclosporin implant up in her conjunctiva. So that's really helped her sort of chronically gross eye. And yeah, she's doing really well with her eyes. It's been a bit of a struggle. She had, when she came here from the rescue, she had an old eyelid laceration that nobody ever fixed, which is a problem because it created a big corneal defect, and she's sort of mostly blind in that eye now, but the eye is comfortable enough that we could keep the eye, fixed the eyelid multiple times, which sounds like it's not a big deal, but actually is a really big deal in horses. So the eyelid has to be in perfect alignment or it will scratch the cornea constantly or allow the cornea to be left open to damage from other things. So she had quite the saga with her eye, which you will have seen from Instagram if you follow us, which probably you do since you're watching this. So yeah, that's why she has her mask on all the time. And of course we check her eye every day, so no problems there. She has 5 different masks that all look the same, so I wash them every couple days. Hi, Sparrow. Okay, well, everyone's set for the moment. Let's be real, guys. The most important part of the day is Diet Coke from McDonald's. So now that everyone's settled and we know everyone looks good, I'm always paranoid that I'm gonna wake up in the morning and someone's gonna have been colicking all night or something, which I think is a pretty normal horse person fear. So everyone looks good. Sparrow looks a little scruffy because it's been windy, but we'll groom her today. Remy and Ace are happy. They're still finishing their nets from overnight, and they'll go out. Sorry, my shadow. This is the thing about filming in Colorado. The sun is always makes lots of shadows. So we get lots of sun, but we also have lots of shadows. So they're finishing up kind of their evening nets, and they'll go out this afternoon. And not that they don't have plenty of space, but they can also go on the track. So that little fence opens to them to go to the track. And they do go out with the house minis. Sparrow hasn't had as much time with them since she's relatively new. She's been here for 4 months. But they do all go out. I like when they go out together, that they're out in the big field so they have more space, because they can get a little bit feisty sometimes. There's lots of squealing. And then Bramble and Lady Moon don't go out with the bigs or the house minis or these guys, because Bramble doesn't move yes, he was moving quickly to get out to the field here, but he doesn't move particularly well, and has really quite fragile tendons and feet from his foot rehab and major laminitic events. So he can trot on his own, but I don't want him to have to be chased. That's how we got into trouble with one of his hind legs, and how he ended up in a cast for 5 weeks. So we're not doing that again. He's in his slow rehab phase, which seems like eternity, but that's what it is. So he and Ace get into big scuffles, even though they would be the perfect little match, these little red boys, but they get into really big scuffles. So they are no longer allowed to talk to each other, except for over a fence. All right, we're set. We'll find Chester, the dog. He's running around somewhere, and get some Diet Coke, because that's how the day starts around here. And then we'll start working on chores and putting shoes back on and doing waters and things like that. And the last thing that needs to happen before we go in for the morning is feed needs to be soaked for the evening. We need to soak some beet pulp from McDuff and some beet pulp and alfalfa pellets for Lady Moon. Take to the house. It's warm today, but it can still be a bit cold. So we'll take them to the house and put them in the sink, soak them. We'll pick them up this evening for evening feeds. Okay guys, so now that we have this, which is the most important part of the day, we can look and just see. McDuff had his shoes put on the 3rd of February and he's pulled them. Well, pulled one. But I think he's probably the only one who needs any trimming or shoeing this weekend. So that is fabulous. So we'll do that. Okay guys, we have finished the shoes. There we are, new shoes. Well, not new shoes, reset shoes. Come here, Goops. Come here. Look at that. What I will say, guys, is cut your fur some slack. These thoroughbred feet are terrible, no matter what you do. He has a nice toe crack on his left front, which we've been dealing with for a little while, which is in part why he gets trimmed and reset every 3 to 4 weeks. But he really just needs it because his toes will run far away, and then he'll be way off angle after about 3 weeks. And believe me, I much prefer to have them barefoot, but this horse will not keep boots on. He's like, nope, absolutely not. He's terrible. He will eat them off. He removed casts. He removed glue-on shoes. So now we nail. He has Easy Shoe Speeds, size 134 front, and he loves them. He's never been quite as sound. I've had him, he was barefoot for 3 years when he lived here. First 3 years he lived here. But the ground here, as you can see, this is February. Well, at the end of February, the ground is hard as a rock. And, oh, yes, there's my assistant cleaning up. Yeah, the ground is hard as a rock, and he would just chip his feet, and then we'd have these big holes, and he just was not sound. He was footsore for sure. You know, he doesn't do anything, but that doesn't mean that he needs to be sore. So he has shoes, and he's a pretty good boy. Yeah, you're a pretty good boy. So anyway, he'll go back out with the group in a moment. Oh, Chinook woke up from his nap, and he is covered. He's covered in dust and old manure. They love sleeping in the manure pile. So anyway, done with that task for today, and we'll put that on the board, and he'll get reset in a month. Hopefully not any sooner. That's actually the first time he's pulled one of the nailed on shoes. So he was just, it was a pretty wild day the other day. I think it was warm for the first time, and he got wild. So yeah, these Easy shoes, I will say, I can usually set them 3 times before I kind of start a new, get a new pair. They cost, I don't know, honestly, they cost about 50 bucks maybe. I'm not sure, I can't remember. I order so many things, but not super expensive. They're really great. I love the composite shoe. Composite shoes. Yep, that's your composite shoe. Love the composite shoes. He doesn't get any contracted heels in them like he would in a steel shoe. Has really lovely heel support at the back. We can take a peek. Can see this one? Can you show me for just a second? Really lovely heel support at the back. So overall, they're amazing. I'm not sponsored by Easy Care, but I will say great things about them at all times. So here we are. Just like Goober back out. He's got to go straight to his rolling spot. It's a bunch of composted manure that I spread out there for them to lay in. They love it so much. It's their favorite thing on the planet. Probably the best thing that I ever did. He's gonna go see the ponies on the track. The ponies are at the far end of the track. So off he goes. The Mustangs could actually care less. They're like, why would you work that hard to go see the ponies? We see them every day. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, although it may not appear that way from Instagram. 99% of my life is picking up manure. Quite honestly, this is reality. We're gonna be honest. This isn't gonna be one of those equestrian accounts where we're all matchy-matchy and everything is this like perfect, all my tack is clean and everything has the same color scheme, and there's color schemes by season. As much as I do enjoy watching those types of things, that's not our life. It's so nice and warm right now, and the wind hasn't really picked up yet. Lady Moon is enjoying the nicest nap. I could watch her nap all day. So peaceful. So it's not quite 11 now, and I've finished the mucking, and someone has clearly put a hay net in this water, which is why it's filthy. So this water and all the other waters now all have to be dumped, scrubbed, and refilled. So I'm not sure whether this is obvious or not, but it's actually really hard to empty and refill waters one-handed while filming. So this is, yeah. It's harder to vlog than you think, guys. I'm very impressed by other people. Alright, so we're gonna get the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waters done, and the hose is drained. Man, this is hard to do with one hand. It takes a little bit of skill there. Yeah, so we'll get the hoses drained. It's warm today, but it's still, well, actually it's March. I'm a day off. That's March. The hoses still need to be drained until we get into May. Otherwise, they'll freeze at night. My favorite time of year is when we no longer have to drain hoses. It's just legit a lot of time I spend draining hoses. Many, many, many feet of hoses. Don't you even dare think about putting your foot in that water. That's his favorite activity, is splashing out fresh water. I'm watching you.
To be fair to McDuff, having to wash this trough more frequently because he puts alfalfa in it actually does keep it cleaner. Not gonna lie. It doesn't get algae because I rinse it like 3 times a week.
While some of the waters are filling, we're gonna get Lady Moon and Bramble back into their paddock so that Ace and Sparrow and Remy can go in the field for a little. He's raring to go. He's raring to go. Bramble, we can't keep up with you. He's on his own agenda. Lady Moon is still sleepy. Bramble is taking charge, making choices. I'm coming. What a good boy. There's nothing in the buckets. Oh, no, out of the feed room. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, come on. Turn around. Oh gosh, we're tangled. We're tangled up in everything. Goodness. Okay, there we go. Now that it's daytime, they will get to share the paddock until the evening. And actually, it's now a little bit after noon, and I'm gonna head over to my friend's house. She's having a group of people over to ride. That's where we took Ace the other day. And we're gonna ride for a little bit in the afternoon here, and then I'll come back and get everybody's nuts done and everybody in for the night. Chinook is still napping, so you can see. Yeah. Okay guys, this is proof that I cheat on my horses. So it's shortly after, close to 4:30, and I'm back at home collecting hay nets, and we'll bring them back into the hay barn, fill them, and start getting everybody ready for dinner. Every night there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 7-ish hay nets to fill, and then the only one who doesn't eat out of a hay net is McDuff, because he doesn't need anything slowing him down. He needs to eat all that he can. Everyone else needs a slow down. Sage and Chinook share a big net. Even if I put out more than one net, they would eat from the same one. I am dreadfully allergic to hay. I cannot touch it with my hands. So I use this fun thing to string up the net and a hay fork to fill the nets. And then I weigh them once they're full with my luggage scale. And everyone gets a specific amount, either between the 2 or 4 of them, or in each net. This is my luggage scale, purchased at Target. The Mustangs get quite a lot, but remember, they only get 1 net in a day, so it's their whole day's worth of hay. Plus they get alfalfa scraps that McDuff leaves. I'm usually pretty good now at eyeing how much should be in there and how much it's going to weigh. So I'm pretty confident that I'll take it off and close it up before I weigh it. If I'm not sure, I'll leave it on there. Which is exactly what they're supposed to get. McDuff will get a little bit of loose grass hay and 1 big flake of that 4th cutting alfalfa. which is quite heavy. It's like 25, 30 pounds per flake. Because he eats a lot. By comparison, Bramble gets 6 pounds a day. So he gets much less. A smaller net. And I buy all my hay in big square bales. It's a lot cheaper that way. A little bit less convenient, but quite a lot cheaper. So, and it's really nice quality. But putting it in nets is a little bit more annoying because the flakes are so big. But we have a system down. And the nets really do, they eat most of the night and day. A little bit too much, 7 pounds, but we'll let him have that tonight. Get the hay for Bramble, sage, Chinook, and McDuff, plus our soaked beet pulp and alfalfa pellets from this morning. And we'll take that first in trusty old yellow golf cart. We'll take that to them first and then get everybody else in. Less overwhelming if I don't have to fill all the nets at once and get these guys in and sorted, and then get Ace, Remy, Sparrow in their nets, and Pascal, Iris, Minnie, and Quinn. They share 2 nets. Hello everybody! Hi! Bramble and Lady Moon will be separated for the night because Lady Moon has her soaked pellets that she eats overnight. Hello. Starting with the bigs, they get ration balancer. And Sage also gets platinum because she's a special girl. And then McDuff gets his beet pulp. And then he gets Equine Senior, which is mostly alfalfa and beet pulp, but it's a bit more tasty, so he eats it. The biggest thing with him is generally just getting him to finish eating something. He gets distracted, so he needs things that are a bit more energy dense, because he'll just get distracted and stop eating, whereas the Mustangs will never stop eating. Take this out to them. Alright, ready? So they'll get separated back into their paddocks, the appropriate paddocks. so that McDuff can have his alfalfa. Okay, go get on your side. Go get on your side. Good job. Good job. Don't knock it off. That's for you. Next is Lady Moon. She has her soaked, plus about, actually, the right amount. There's in a new bag. About 4 pounds, 3.5 pounds actually. Equine Senior. Mixed really well. Senior on top, and then she gets Platinum GI. She also gets a 1/4 tablet of Equiox, 1/4 tablet of Percent. It's very sensitive, so it's going to stay in its foil. Okay, Percent, and 2 tablets of metoclopramide for her gastric emptying. Bramble gets his insulin med, and meloxicam, and he gets alfalfa pellets. Omega Match. And also some Platinum GI. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. Back up. Back up. There you go. Bring it. Get your sister. Good girl. Good girl. Over here. Bramble also gets his boots on at night. Which again is impossible to film, so you get the picture. And Lady Moon gets no hay, like I said, but Bramble will get his net. And then he always insists on receiving a handful of alfalfa, which he gets because he's cute. Usually, what are you doing? Chester is being useful, as always. Remy and Ace and Sparrow also get some Omega Match, just so that they have something to get their Platinum GI. All the ponies get Platinum GI. We are not sponsored by Platinum in any way, but this stuff is life-saving, as the minis often have like a lot of, I feel like, well, they're more prone to colic, but they, I don't know, they just seem to do much better on the Platinum GI. So they all get it, and then they all have Platinum colic coverage insurance, which makes me feel a whole lot better about everything, because I know I can take them to colic surgery if I need to. The littles are waiting. And yes, they have destroyed a piece of the fence. This fence was never meant to be permanent, but here it is. So, hello, Remy. Ace is on his way. Hi, Sparrow. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Okay. 1, 2, Good job. Okay. And then you can also see that the other minis are way at the far end of the field. Probably can't see that, but trust me, they are. So they have their net, they're snacking. I'll put McDuff's alfalfa out and give Bramble his handful, and then we'll fill the rest of the nets. Bramble is requesting his alfalfa. Here it is. Yeah. And then Goober's gonna get the real bulk of it. The other 4 minis also get Omega Match, and Platinum and Pascal gets his insulin medication. Now the ponies just need to come in from like the back 40 there. So we'll have to probably walk out a little ways and call them. Iris can see me. I can see that she sees me. So I'm hopeful. Iris is here. Everyone else is not. Quinn is coming. Come on, Minnie! Come on, P! Yay! Good job! Woo! Your brother's coming. Good boy, P! Good boy, P! Good job! Okay. Iris, not for you. Oh, here's for P. This is for Queenie. Yeah, that's your bucket. Okay. Now that they're eating and happy and closed in for the night, all we need to do is fill the last 5 nets and toss them out. Well guys, it's after 5. Hay nets are out. Everyone's set. Pascal's still looking for more snacks. I hope that you enjoyed a glimpse into our day here at Wild Iris Farm. And we'll see you on the next vlog. Bye.